Hello everyone, let's learn about narrative text. What is narrative text? Narrative text is a story with a complication or problematic event and it tries to find a resolution to solve the problems. Narrative text is a type of text in English made with the aim to tell a story that has a series of chronological and interconnected events. The purpose of narrative text: to amuse or to entertain the reader with a story, or to entertain readers with a story made in such a way. Type of narrative text. There are many types of narrative text. They can imaginary, factual, or a combination of both. They may include fairy tale. Folk stories are referred to as fairy tales or children's stories that contain a lot of sophistication in the characters and often contains moral messages. Science fiction, a form of speculative fiction which mainly discusses the influence of science and technology imagined on society and individuals. Romance, a story that tells about human romance. Horror stories tells a mystical story in a place that can be imagined or factual myth. Fable, a story that tells about animals. Myth and legend. This mythical story circulates a lot in society and is generally considered a factual story, while legends are folk tales that describe how the origin of a place happened. Historical, a story that tells fact about an event that was made history by the community, and so forth. Generic structure. Orientation is the opening paragraph on the text which describes the initial sense, set, or initial plot. Complication. Crises, conflicts, and problems will start to emerge. Just think of it as a climax paragraph. Resolution. Crises, conflicts, and problems are resolved, whether the problem improves with a happy ending or with a worsening problem with a sad ending. Characteristic of narrative text. Noun. Using a specific noun for pronouns such as the princess, the king. Adverb of time, using adverb of time to show the location of events or events such as happily ever after. Time conjunction, use time conjunction to short event like then a few days later finally. Adjective, using adjective that form noun praise such as the most beautiful shoes. Action verb, in the past tense such as lived. Example of narrative text. True friend. Once upon a time there were two close friends who were walking through the forest together, and they knew that anything dangerous can happen anytime in the forest. So they promised each other that they would always be together in any case of danger. Suddenly, they saw a large bear getting closer toward them. One of them climbed a nearly tree at once, but unfortunately, the other one didn't know how to climb up the tree. So, being led by his common sense, he lay down on the ground, breathless and pretending to be a dead man. The bear came near to the one who was lying in the ground. It smelled his ears and slowly left on the place because the bears do not want to touch the dead creatures. After that, the friend on the tree came down and asked his friend that was a crown, "Friend, what did the bear whisper into your ears?" The other friend replied, "Just now the bear advised me to not believe false friends." Yay! You